option. So what's the option? Yes, streamer settings. Yes, so here we go. If streamer mode is enabled, a bot named Reaper Beep Boop will join your channel's chat. A red book will appear on your desk in-game. Viewers can vote by sending special chat messages specified here. Clicking on red book will start the vote and will show you the results once the timer runs out. Clicking the book while a vote is in progress will close it and stop the vote. Okay. So, yes, because I think the default time was 30 seconds. I upped that to 45. So if you want somebody to die, it's exclamation die, which we don't have a sound effect for, so that's going to be fine. And to spare a life, it's spare. I don't know how well this is going to work, but it's there as an option. Right. Let's jump into a new game then. Die, die, die. What if we don't want to skip? I guess we're just moving. Fate, Keeper of the World Order. Somebody's stolen my lemons. Really? The alert sound? So I think this is supposed to be like our boss. There we go. This is us. Yes, he was summoning a new Reaper. So we can give ourselves... Okay, so we only have limited looks at the moment. Because I know, rather than just like the skull of the Reaper, you can have like various other kind of death god deities as a head. But it's all about the bling, isn't it? Come on. I feel it's a look. No, it's the red and black. Come on. Also, actually, I like that. You know what? I'm going with that. A little bit of colour in our life. Begin the bureaucracy. Yes, we're beginning the afterlife.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken. What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn... Hang on. Spawn number 4.
So I wonder if every time we fail, we're going to be spawn number 46. Now serving number 47.
I am Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
Where am I? What is this? What am I? Hello, a pleasure to meet you, Fate. I don't much care for being just 45. Can I be Fate?
Oh, a polite...
I'm not Fate, I'm just big boned.
This is a good start. Welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region. I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff. As it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world.
But yes? I want to destroy the world!
Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes.
Wait, I have to kill people?
Clear?
I'm not ready for this. Okay, whatever you say, boss. Will I get paid for this?
Most certainly. The contract stipulates that every death gets a fair salary based on their performance accuracy.
So the performance accuracy thing definitely has, like, elements of Papers, Please, doesn't it? We've got to make sure, we've got to check everyone's papers and their passports and whether their tickets are valid and all that.
Marking profiles correctly is the most important task. If you mark more or less than necessary, you will not get your fee at all.
Okay, so we don't get anything for going over our quota.
Errors in secondary tasks will reduce the total even if the primary task is executed correctly.
Have you already seen this then, Hoki?
Remember, the fate of the world lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos.
What's life without a little chaos? You've played the demo, have you? And doomed the world in the process. Well, I feel like that's very on brand for us.
We establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will...
Actions always have consequences. You're heading off, are you, noob? No worries. You're hoping to stream tomorrow. Well, hopefully everything goes well and you can. Till then, buddy, you take care of yourself and I will see you anon. Take it easy. Alright, where do I work? I was born to do this. Why me? Whatever, let's get this over with.
I will show you your workplace right away. Follow me. One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period. When the week is done, you will be assessed. 1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Don't fear the Reaper. Though we do still have the Reaper sound effect. Action will have consequences, so no coffee if you don't fulfill the quota. Possibly, yes. I'm going to be reduced to just drinking water instead. Deus Fax Machine still needs make... mark some of the profiles before the end of the shift. Black holes set to end all life. So we can move stuff around Papers, Please style as well. Okay. Time left. Okay, so I guess Matthias Ulium. It's been said that Matthias talks too much, however. They themselves think they may not be talking at all enough. Space radiation is their passion, and they are endlessly fascinated by black holes. Well, black holes are gonna be... I feel like they possibly have to live. But can we check the Grim mail first? Welcome, Grim. Here are the files on the humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I'm granting you the time to settle in, so no difficulty rules or requests as of today. Quota, 1 human has to die. Send me the files of the facts. By facts afterwards, you have made your decision. Good luck. Fate. Also, is it a little loud? Do I need to nudge down the audio a bit? If we go down a bit with the music. It was all good, okay, well, it was a little loud in my headphones, the music was, compared to the voice. So I'm going to go down a bit. Yeah, that's more ambient, that's a bit more better. Music is good, but could be a little quieter. Yes, I feel like this is a good balance. I'm looking at the meters as well. Okay, they're also younger. Right. What about this one? Agent for the Bureau of Agricultural Espionage has always wanted to be a bodyguard for the president, as they have extensive experience in safeguarding the well-being of crops and other flora. They have once even played double agent for 2 contesting potato magnates. Well, I feel like Melissa is possibly our candidate number 1. But I will leave it up to you guys. The book is open. You have 39 seconds to decide. Place your bets. Let's see if this actually works. Nobody? No, nobody wants to play. Okay. It works. Eli has swung the it's going to be a fight. Is anybody going to break the tie? There. 12 seconds. Got mad delay. So do we maybe need to bump up the... Oh, it's going to be a death. It's going to be a death. Okay, well, I guess we can use... Can I... There we go. This choice is final. Confirm. Yes. Well, only one person has to die. So I guess we just place... Okay, we just need to do one click on it. The Grim Office. I guess we go talk to Fate.
Oh, the new Death Spawn. Welcome. How was your first day?
I hate following orders. Okay, I guess?
Good, good. I understand it may take time to get acclimated. Everyone goes through that phase. Remember, lives are on the line. I see exactly one person perished today, as tasked. Did you figure out the best choice?
The best? There are only two options.
Indeed. I am glad you are paying attention. In the future, I may require you to make more difficult choices. Such is the unfortunate, indisputable, incontrovertible, ironclad law of cosmos.
The law of entropy. I still don't understand what exactly I'm supposed to do. Nope, I'm ready for anything.
You are to mark the profiles I send you with the marker of death, choosing who lives and who dies. Afterwards, you fax the files back to me. Any specific daily requirements will be noted in the letter. Not that difficult, yes?
Thank God they changed the profiles. Okay, so what do you mean? You kept having the same people over and over again in the demo or something?
A new day awaits. Off you go now.
Day 2. And we got 300 death coins? We go up and... Oh, we can use cursor. Is that our bedroom? Personal quarters. The Grim offices. Oh, we've got to go to the bar. Come on. Quartermaster, Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. Okay, well, it gives us access.
What ho, customer! Welcome to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. As ye may guess, I...
This is where we get to customize.
The one you may have heard of. The famous, nay, infamous Quartermaster.
So this is what we get to spend our money on. Never heard of you before. What makes you infamous? The Mortimer? An honor to meet such a legend.
Why, I was the very pirate king of lore, feared across the world. Even as I have grown most humble with age, I still carry within me glory days.
Sure, okay. Can I buy stuff here?
Aye, ye are visiting me ultimate dream, the Emporium. Browse at your will.
Ephemeral mortality, a widget. Coin, the thing which usually makes up the largest portion of buried treasure. This resonator collates accelerated electromagnetic waves of various frequencies generated by the artificial vibrations of the eternal recurrence, which travels through the ether and then blasts them at you. A pair of sleek, stylish modern glasses that grant a pleasant face to and make me look wicked smart. Way smarter than the boss, you know. Well, I say we save up our pennies and try and get something else. I guess this is kind of a radio? But we don't have enough for it, so we'll come back tomorrow presuming we get another 300 if we don't screw up. And apparently we're not allowed to go to the bar, so I guess we just go to our bedroom. I guess we're going to the office, yeah. No, we can't go to... It's only things that are, like, vaguely lit up. Yeah. Science today, vast advances being made in research of reusable fuel cells. Research credit young talent and involved special projects. Several members of high-ranking politicians... Security detail injured and one dead as firework display goes awry at public event. Morning, Grim. I hope you found your accommodations adequate. Here are the rules of the day. Follow them and you will be okay. I am handing you another simple task. One human with an engineering or industrial background has to die. Okay, so engineering... Well, we got an electrician and an industrial chemist. Avid electronic enthusiast Serena has continued working with as an electrician well into their retirement. Although their grandkids keep telling them to retire, especially due to bad eyesight, their love of the job will always win. Price started their photography career by taking tasteful nudes, but soon got bored and decided to turn towards nature photography instead. They stalk the countryside for glorious vistas and sometimes even aim their camera at birds and wildlife. Verity has been working at the pharmaceutical industry for decades, trying to find a decelerator for aging. Well, lately it seems that the discovery might actually come from biogenetics. Verity is certain they can concoct some sort of chemical compound that gets the job done. I mean, are we going to kill the granny? I guess Price has to live. Let's not do that every time. So you can go down. Now, it does say engineering or industrial. Would they class an electrician as engineering? I don't know whether they would. But industrial, it has it in the name. We're still being tossed softballs here. So I feel like if we're going to get our money and buy our radio, we have to let you die and you live. Let's see. Same setting. Where is the vote? I need to kill them through democracy. No vote this time, no. We'll throw it out to be voted on next time. Once we've got the radio. That's all I'm caring about. If we've got another 200 coins for the radio, I'm good.
Day on the job. Good. So, did you follow the rules properly?
Maybe, I don't really know. I did.
Great. Yes, everything looks to be in order.
It's a good thing you waited, otherwise I would have spoiled what's going on. Okay.
Continue the good work, and do not let tough choices get you down.
Sounds great. I still don't know what I'm doing. I hope I get to kill more people. Can I get a vacation?
Nope. Rest well. You will need it. See you soon.
Does Kitty have a name, though? 300, right, well, ground floor. Still can't go to the bar, though. Let's see if we can get...
Roger.
Oh, but we can get a
with your visit.
mask. Annals of Transients help keep track of any passing temporalities. It counts days in a month from 1 to 28. Those are all the days, all of them. But we can get our radio now, or the Calavera. The Mani Calavera. Only a noble craftsman can craft an alphanic of this caliber. Exquisite, tasty. No one can deny I have the sweetest possible visage if I wore this. No, we're buying the radio.
Shiver me timbers. 'Tis a tale most sordid.
I presume that's just going to show up on our desk now.
But since you wish to hear it, I shall tell it forthwith. There I was, scouting some rickety office building downtown, and I saw this in an elevator. Went in, tore it out, and made a run for it. The device has immense power. Ye turn the knob, and infinite pleasant noises come from it. Some might even call it music.
Right, we have a radio now. Still can't spend any time at the bar. Also, oh, it's a package from Mortimer's. No. Well, I guess end of the day. Same meeting. Okay, well. Contraption plays music. What else would it do? House fire caused by loose wires. Investigation finds. High quality photo of an extremely rare bird wins the first prize in National Nature Photography Competition. Chemist uses experimental anti-aging drug on themselves. Grows younger until they finally cease to exist. So that's what caused their death, was it? Okay. 2 humans have to die. New day dawns. You ought to know the drill by now. But just in case, here is another simple one. No special requests today. Try to follow the rules and choose the appropriate profiles. Then send them by fax. Okay, well. Okay, we have a politician. Well, they're probably a shoo-in. A teacher. A tax collector. Pilot. And a shepherd. Ron went on backpacking trip around the world to discover themselves. After a year of being broke, homeless, and unhappy, they found themselves back at home, where they decided to take up some nice and quiet sheep herding. Romaine is an extremely menacing person. They used to be an enforcer for a loan shark, and constantly look like they're going to break any and all kneecaps in the vicinity. This makes their tax collecting job rather easy. Columba is a distinguished war veteran, these days working as a well-regarded passenger airplane pilot. They're happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Columba is extremely interested in history of religious buildings. I'm kind of thinking if we accidentally, kill the pilot, he actually dies in the plane and we kill more people than we should. Right. This prominent right-handed teacher enjoys playing a lot of tabletop role-playing games in the vein of Beasts and Swords and Cavernous Horrors of Death. They are deathly afraid of bugs, critters, and other such crawling beasts. It's going to be the politician, isn't it? Let's face it. Leo has been in politics for over 40 years. In that time, they've worked hard on relaxing the government's meddling in real estate market. Although nobody has found a proper proof. There have been rumors that Leo has taken many bribes from the number of research agencies. Well, I feel like this is a shoo-in, isn't it? Let's start the vote on Leo, shall we? Also, whilst you're voting, I shall twiddle with knobs. No, this is just the regular background music, isn't it? Oh, it just goes silent at that point. We'll stick with the somewhat jazzy one. Hokey is a political stooge! Confirmed! Nobody's going to break the deadlock. Wow. Really? Wow. Okay, well, I guess the politician has to live. You monsters. Now you're handing out bans. Ooh, I so want to. I guess he has to live. The people have spoken, clearly. Well, they play Dungeons and Dragons. They're immediate pass. So, the tax collector. Start the votes. What's the use of power if you don't abuse it? We're immediate spare, an immediate die? Wow. We're going to have more than 3 people voting. At least there's a chance the scales get tipped. 2 of you, then it would be down to me as the tiebreaker. What is Remain's fate? 10 seconds. Remain. There we go. I think Remain is biting the big one. Well, there's one of our deaths. I really wonder whether if this guy dies, he takes the entire plane down with him. Actions have consequences, remember. Die, die, die. Wow, you can vote more than once, can you? No. You can only vote once. I was going to say, somebody would just spam it else, wouldn't they? 13 seconds. You're too quick. Well, I feel like this guy is getting let off. Oh no! The scales have been turned once more! Zia coming in. Well, that's it. Time up. Okay, well... Columba is a maybe. I guess it's down to what happens with Ron. They went backpacking to find themselves. They already sound like a hipster douche. What is their fate, though? The chat shall decide. I mean, personally, I'm curious what happens if he dies. I really think he might take down the plane with him, and we actually end up killing a lot more people. Oh no, it looks like the hipster douche could survive. We've got 15 seconds left. Oh, it is down to me as the tiebreaker then, isn't it? Time's up. I mean, part of me wants to kill the hipster douche that just went... Yeah, I went backpacking to find myself. It was really good. I went to Bali and yeah. Morbid curiosity. I want to know whether he takes down the plane. Three shall live, 2 shall die. Actions have consequences.
Grim, my latest spawn. 3 days you have been with us. How do you feel?
Awesome! Balancing the world is getting things done. Fine, more or less. Still a bit confusing. I feel hungry all the time. How is that even possible? I mean, personally, I always feel hungry as well.
Probably some of the psychic residue left over from the creation. Making a death is not simplistic alchemy. Now, let me take a look at the files you sent in today. Right. Everything looks to be in order. You have followed the rules and marked the correct amount of profiles. There really is not much else to say. You may leave. See you tomorrow.
Oh, I really wanted to say, but you did take down a plane full of passengers. You love the intro of the game? What, like the little comic book intro? Still can't go to the bar. Damn it.
Prepare for a perilous adventure on the ocean of quality merchandising.
Perfectly regular-sized toy gerbil made out of rubber. 1800 for the snow globe? I have actually seen this bit, though, in the trailer. It actually, you know, if you kill a load of people, it basically starts burning inside, and that is basically Armageddon in there, isn't it? Peculiar flex twirl disquiettingly inside the glass globe, never settling. In the middle of the storm stands figures, too difficult to discern. Everything seems to be in a state of constant transformigration. There. Or we can have a bow tie. Fancy suit bow tie edition. Clothing. No. We will save our coins. It shows the state of the world, yes. I'm guessing we'll find out when we check our phone in the morning. Right. There you go. Pilot died in a crash due to a plane factory error. Doesn't say anything about the rest of the crew or the passengers. Pitfalls of mechanics industry. Sky Mechanics forced to make changes to their production of plane parts. Who needs rent caps? As long-time politician Leo Bajarski, the market will take care of things on its own. This short-sighted act of deregulating the real estate market puts everyone in a dangerous path. We put everyone in danger. Good. Okay. Right. 3 humans have to die. Sun feels delightfully today. Does it not? You should take a nice walk during your lunch break. All right. You do not eat. That means no walks. Well, here are the rules. So 3 must die. Okay. I can't put that out of the way. I can. So we have a painter, a footballer, a surgeon, a soldier, and a pop singer. Well, I feel like the singer is probably a good candidate. I mean, from what I saw in the demo, I'm guessing it shows the state of the world? Possibly. We'll have to wait and see. We need, what was it, another 800 coins before we can buy it? Alexis is an uprising star? Upcoming, I would imagine, but is an uprising star who started their career in a boy band. Recently, they've gone solo and released their first album. They love dogs and having a picnic among friends. Feel like they're a good candidate. Jan Weber, solderer. You want a tiny things fused to another tiny thing using an alloy of tin and lead? You come to Jan. Soldering is the cornerstone of building and maintaining any modern technological equipment, and Jan is the best at it. Okay, I feel like this is the consequences thing. We get rid of him, there's going to be, like, some plane is going to come down, or we're going to, like, fuse the electrical grid of an entire city or something like that. Tatiana decided to become a surgeon after their grandmother died of cancer when they were in their teens. Inspired by stories told by their patients, they wrote a book on medical recoveries in order to help others in pain. So I'm guessing the game doesn't want you to kill the doctor. Technically skilled and aggressive centre-forward player, Alamedia has already led their football team to international championship victory several times. They aim to become the greatest athletes the Sun County region has ever had. Grim, I am watching you. You should mark this profile to live. Fate. Oh! So Fate's a football fan, apparently. So I feel like that one we have to let live, otherwise we piss off the boss. Garnet loves photography, hiking, painting, and visual journaling. They are diagnosed as bipolar and have managed to figure out a way to deal with it. As such, they are also mostly happy. Garnet often volunteers at a local art gallery. Well, I feel like this one's going to have consequences. The surgeon seems to have obvious consequences. And I feel like the pop singer, probably. I mean, we haven't lost a cure for cancer, possibly. Well, I'm using my veto, and I don't want to piss off the boss, so... they get to live, but... we will find out. So, Garnet, place your bets! Once again, they're a painter, artist, photography, hiking, bipolar, but volunteer at an art gallery. Wow. No love for art in the audience, it appears like. Wow, it's unanimous so far? Stupid hippie. Well, that's one of our three then, I guess. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Their fate is sealed. I guess they must die. You love art, you want to eliminate the competition? Well, I mean, I guess... what was it? 3 humans have to die. So, remember, you only have one other person you can save. So the surgeon! Place your bets. It's not death, it's salvation. Wow. That's putting a spin on it. Have you actually voted to spare anybody yet, Hoki? I feel like you're always in the front of the queue wanting people to die. You're wanting to let the young live, are you, Brett? The politician? Possibly. I mean, we all wanted the politician to die, but I guess the fate had other plans for them. So that's a 50-50. Wow. Okay, well, I guess they get put to one side. Their fate shall be discerned from who lives and who dies out of these last two. So the solderer, apparently if it's modern technology, they are the person to go to. Die, die, die. Open the damn book faster. The scales get tipped in the other direction. Okay, well... it still recognized your vote, though. Yeah, it did. Well, I guess they get to live, then. So this means the others' fate are sealed then, because we can only let 2 live today. So we don't even get to vote. Both of these are marked for death. I mean, I can up the timer on the thing. If it is too quick for you guys, we can possibly nudge this up to 60 seconds. What have I done?
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick. All the profiles are here, just as requested. Excellent work. You even adhered to my little test note. I commend you for exhibiting vigilance. I am beginning to sense a tinge of pride growing within me. I did not expect you to turn out such a good and dedicated Reaper. If you keep
It's always best to suck up to the boss in the first week, at least.
Maybe even promoted to a middle management position.
Cat emits a delighted meow at the prospect.
Anyway, I am quite busy tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Was there a second assignment? No, it was just 3 people had to die. The cat is the real boss, yes. Why can't we go to the bar? I want to go to the bar. Okay, well, let's see what...
What ho! How can me humble and not at all adventurous self assist you today?
So this was still 1,800. Okay, so we're still 1,100 shy. I have no idea what the widget is for. I mean, this is classed as a widget, and that's classed as clothing. Okay, so this is... Widgets are just stuff for the table, for the desk. Clothing is obviously clothing. Grim Cape. This dark cape is a classic attire for any grim deeds. It's pleasantly warm while offering protection against wind and rain, which you won't actually need as you'll always be stuck in the office. I mean, we could buy the robe if you wanted, but then we don't get to... we're, like, still a ways away from actually getting our little snow globe. Let's save up for the snow globe. I want to see the tiny people burn as we destroy the world. Right. So, 6 candidates. Ex-member of boy band youth sector killed in an airplane crash. Fans demand an explanation. Can the Sun County football team claim another championship victory? Finals coming up later this week. Fatal air crash caused by a series of malfunctions. Local art gallery shuts down. Local technician introduces new, exciting soldering techniques that can change the whole world. Market experts warn against investing in Yitcoin. Right. Well, today... Quote for the day, 2 humans have to die. Spare any humans with a science background. Well, God, you are paying attention after all. We cannot allow workers to doze off or become complacent, else mistakes may sneak into the workflow pipeline. So it's 2 have to die, science get let off. Well, biology student, I'm already seeing... So I guess we could just organize biology student, geneticist. They're a candidate, retired. Okay, well, those guys get let off regardless. If we're following the rules... What was it? 2 have to die? So we're basically deciding the fate of 2 others here. So we have the investor... Veruza is an avid investment enthusiast, spending all their waking hours tracking stock prices and buying and selling stocks randomly. Despite having zero knowledge of economics and no desire to learn, they keep successfully convincing people on social media to invest in Yitcoin. Since when is maths no science? I mean, you could claim mathematics as science. Are we giving them a pass immediately as well, then? Literary critic. When the adolescent Henry poked a fellow student with the pen, they realized from that moment onwards that their best friends will only be found on the pages of books. These friends cannot be directly poked with pens. For nearly 50 years, Hector produced and hosted a series of fun and educational television shows that revolved around being nice to people and making the world a better place. They won numerous awards and honors for their many good deeds. Yeah, I feel like the critic has to die. Though we will read the profiles of the ones that are saved. Christopher Quinn is extremely interested in reggae music and botany. Do these things somehow go together? Perhaps? So they're not exactly a biology student, they partake of a certain plant. They're a big fan of a very certain type of botany. They recently got married and moved to Cosmopolis City with their wife in order to dedicate themselves to study and work. I figured you would insist that he lives. Our mathematician, sharp mind and quick wit have served Fiona well. They are a math expert in the popular science show, making math cool again and hoping no one notices their extensive tax fraud endeavors. Wow, okay. And the geneticist. Nija is secretly researching the genetical combining of plants and animals. In addition to mammals capable of photosynthesis and sunflowers with ears, they also dream of a pet hedgehog with an actual hedge instead of spines. So far, the research has been costly, but they believe it's for the greater good. Their colleagues are on high alert. Well, I guess we get to vote on those that are doomed. So first up is Hector Hernandez. The TV show, it's basically Mr. Rogers, isn't it? Are you guys willing to kill Mr. Rogers? We'll find out. Immediately with the die, hokey. Well, I think Hector Hernandez has a date with fate. Unless somebody is willing to tip the scales in the other direction. Also, this music is getting on my nerves a bit. Let's see if we can change the channel a bit. We'll just bring it down a little. 13 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. With you reading the profiles, the game got easier for me. Oh, okay. So, you weren't even paying attention? You just want everyone to die. Who's less than right time and age can still get a background in science. True. You have got a point there. But it was educational. It wasn't technically science education. It could have been something else. It just said humans with science background. It doesn't say he specifically studied science. A series of fun and educational television shows revolved around being nice to people and making the world a better place. No. I mean, it's inferred it's educational that they're learning something, but not necessarily science. I think their fate is sealed. The literary critic. I feel like they're probably a good candidate. Let's see. But, yep, how did I guess Hoki was going to be the first one? I mean, it seems fitting on the demise of the guy that created copy-paste. I'm feeling like you've got die already Control-C, Control-V immediately. Literature is a science, but, I mean, look at him. Yeah. It's just that smug look. He's going to have an accident. He's going to have... I feel like there should be like some literary irony to the way he dies. He has a heart attack and slips and stabs himself with his pen. The pen is truly mightier than the sword. Impaled by a pen. Yes, exactly. Poked on his own pen. Yep. Well, I feel like... Well, I mean, that was an easy one then. We got our 2 deaths. Because it was 2 deaths. 2 humans have to die. But it said... 2... I mean, there could be 3 people die. It only says 2 people have to. There could be a 3rd, but it did say we don't get anything for over our quota, do we? So people are going to be investing in Yitcoin, and this is your guys' fault. Yitcoin is going to like ruin the market for everyone. Also, somebody is like doing tax fraud in that as well. Well, are we concerned about that? Well, it's not the mathematician doing it, is it? Oh no, it is the mathematician that's doing the extensive tax fraud. Well, let's see whether we get paid. I wonder whether we will have to start doing these against the clock after our first week at work. But... what does the boss have to say?
What a day, Grim. What a day. Let us go over your conduct first. Good. I see the correct amount of profiles. Today seems to be in order. Anyway, Grim, 5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to make the difficult choices?
Very easy, because I just lay all the blame on chat. I didn't like it at first, but I've grown to enjoy it, meh. A job like any other. Honestly, I feel like I'm not killing enough people. I crave more. I still feel awful about every choice. Every moment is living hell. I hate this job. It's a job like any other.
Is it,
honestly.
Though? I can almost imagine what a normal, basic, dreadful, everyday job would feel like. But think of the humans. Do you think our office is the appropriate way to deal with them?
Absolutely. I'm not sure. Not really. Is there another way? Cold, clinical. Yeah, I feel like it should be accountants that decide the fate of the world. Yeah.
Your certainty soothes me. Ours is the tradition, and those should not ever change.
Not enough Reapers.
Of a tradition, yes? This...
I mean, it beats having to go out and like actually reap souls. Those damn scythes are heavy.
Do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you make?
But you hand out the rules and make me do the choices. Can't worry too much if this is what has to be done. I'm not happy about the situation, no.
It gladdens me to hear you do not bother yourself with unnecessary concern.
You would just send scythe bots. Yeah, I mean, we're bred in a cauldron. I don't know whether we actually have free will or not.
The office is perennial and venerated. Eons we have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing. Oh, I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me?
Why haven't I seen any underage profiles? What's the basis for the profiles? Is there a point system? Why do all the profiles refer to people as they? Not really. No, I want to know what... I wonder if this is like anything akin to... Is this a nod at The Good Place? The whole point system thing? Also, thank you for the follow there, Brett. Welcome to the Hamlet.
Oh, not at all.
Don't they all influence the world in many ways? Humans can't actually affect anything. You don't sound too sure about that. Okay, then.
I am, quite so.
Is it predetermined? What about free will? Exactly! We've already discussed this.
Humans have some free will, sure. They can make a variety of choices.
It's the illusion of
Yet what
free will.
matters is that they cannot escape the inevitable.
You hear that, Mr. Anderson? That's the sound of inevitability.
The life-threatening situations that bring them onto your desk are a result of their own deeds and decisions. Then there are some highly complex calculations, factors and aspects that influence the situation. But that is just a bit over your pay grade, so do not worry about it.
Ah, but if I make it up to middle management, will I find out who's making the decisions? Okay, I guess we can get asked the other questions then.
Ah, the children. They are a special case, for a different set of departments to deal with. You will not find any yourself.
Are there many offices or departments?
Countless.
And they all have Reapers working in them? How many Reapers are out there?
Infinite.
Really? Now let's just go, wow.
Exactly. Anything else?
What about animals? Do they get a department?
Absolutely. All living beings have to be processed after the end. No escape. Even plants. Yes, there is a department for plants. Do not ask about the plant department. Anything else?
What about unliving things, buildings and stuff? Fate is quite real. Momentum, direction exists. Yeah, it's the law of entropy, really, isn't it?
Technically, kind of, I guess. Ruins are like a type of dead, but then again, they often feel so alive. I must ponder. This topic is a bit too abstract for now. Let us table it. Anything else?
Because this is just easier for the developers randomly generating the names.
An astute observation. You see, Grim, our office does not operate on information about biological backgrounds or genetic composition.
So no gender information?
Minimal. Everyone you assess is simply human, after all, excluding any monumental error in normal procedure.
I wonder whether we will accidentally get some animals come across our desk then.
The bottom line is that the humans end up on your desk and that you must follow the rules. Anything else?
That's all I can think of.
Right. It has been enlightening. I bid you a good night. See you tomorrow.
Another 300. What was it? We were 1,100 shy, so we're like 800. But we'll see what else is available. We still want that snow globe, but...
Have ye seen such deals before?
Really? A
Tis
fidget
he who
spinner?
thunders me.
Oh, we're up to 1,000, so we're 800 shy. We're not getting the fidget spinner, no. You pay rent? I don't know. I guess we'll find out at the end of the week whether we have all our money taken off us. Also got an achievement, Curious Grim. I wonder if that's because I keep going back and forth to the shop. I mean, it would be very in keeping with, like, the Papers, Please idea, wouldn't it? Miniature fast-breeding hedgehogs with poisonous spines are eating everything. Critic dies from blood poisoning after accidentally stabbing themselves with a pen! Yes! Ah, Kismet. Thousands of families impoverished after a crash in Yitcoin prices, destroying all their savings. City mourns loss as stomach cancer claims life of beloved television personality. Right. A total of 6 humans have to die. Any humans with a law background have to die. Any humans with a criminal background have to die. Okay, so this is probably going to help sort the wheat from the chaff. We seem to be on the precipice of dark times. I mean, I have warned you that this job can have some harsh moments. Today is that day. So we're bumping off, you know, basically we're deciding on 2 that live. That's it. Everybody else dies. So criminals and law enforcement. Well, we have our police officer. Joanna always dreamed of being a police officer ever since they were a small child. Coming of age, they joined the academy and dedicating themselves to studying. Joanna also loves growing a wide variety of colourful plants. Well, they're dead. As is the kidnapper. Jerry is a creepy kidnapper. There's no way around that. Their latest plan is ambling near stadiums wearing a cute mascot outfit and swiping kids who want to take a photo. It hasn't really worked thus far because of the crowds, but when it will, they'll demand a substantial ransom. Well, another one in the dead pile. Subway operator. Sigismund is haunted by the suicidal people they've had to run over, even though there's nothing they could have done. They've started writing a series of romance novellas about nihilistic food delivery person and a religious library worker. In the climactic moment, one of them saves the other from jumping in front of a subway train. So they potentially live. Sumika leads a highly trained anti-poaching team. The number of poaching incidents was greatly reduced by Sumika. Got approved to use electric weapons and traps against the poachers. Sumika lives right on the edge of the forest with their family. We have an inmate, so they're definitely going in that pile. And an email scanner, so they're a criminal. Maria is a rock musician looking for their big break. For the past year, they have been living on borrowed money, composing their epic debut, a heavy rock musical about the lives of suffering rock musicians featuring many chunky riffs. EJ is currently incarcerated in a local jail for producing hard drugs at Organic Synthesis Lab. They had access to as a chemistry student. They still dream of finishing their degree program after getting out of jail. EJ now wishes to be a diplomat, as they are constantly negotiating gang deals in jail and surviving. Anti-poaching possibly is. You're right about that. Also, this one feels like that's one of those that this is going to have a consequence of, like, there's going to be more gangs. If we had let this one live, but it says any humans with a criminal background, so if they committed a crime, they have a background in it. You're right, I'm going to put the ranger on the that pile as well. Apparently some don't stack on top of each other. Like so. Should become fewer gangs if gangs kill one another. Not sure it works that way. Jacob has always aspired to be an author of a fantasy novel, but they have been stuck in a dead-end secretary's job in Omni Virtual Solutions LLC for several years. At least those expensive downtown apartment bills get paid. And the email scammer, Rico has built a fully automated spam bot, sending thousands of emails a day, offering people riches beyond their wildest dreams. Only if they share their credit card information first. It's a numbers game, so they succeed from time to time. Well, let's bump off all the people that we know are immediate deaths. Can I actually mark from this angle as well? No, I can't. It brings up the page. You'd like the inmate to survive? I know. So would I, actually. But we're going to make it to the end of the week and try and earn enough coins to get the snow globe. That's my only thing. I'm all about the trinkets. Put him to the vote? Ooh. We can put him to the vote. Whether I use my veto or not, I don't know. But okay, then. We're putting him to the vote. We ready? Hokey immediately presses die. Just because it's your thing. Hokey spares, but Grond commits them to death. Unfortunately, it's exclamation die, not die exclamation Brett. You're just doing it for dramatic effect, aren't you? We have 27 seconds left to decide. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Hear that? That's the sound of inevitability. Well, I mean, you tried, Hokey. I will give you that. I mean, if it was down to me, I probably would have spared them as well. Somehow only spare the shady peeps? I mean, he was trying to put himself through college. It's expensive. I mean, you've got to earn a little bit of money where you can. He just decided to cook some meth. I mean, what's the harm in that? Well, inevitably. They have to die. Well, so our final three candidates. We've got our unemployed one, the secretary, and the subway operator. So we'll start with the operator. Place your bets, kids. Drugs that sell to kids? Bad! But you do know the grim way this guy's going to die, though, don't you? You realise the way he's going to die? Oh no! We need a tie-break here. Oh no. No. I'm guessing the way he's going to die, but unless somebody tips the scales, it might be down to me. Oh, there we go. He gets spared. In 4, 3, 2, 1. He gets let off. So there's one of our survivors. Maria, our unemployed rock musician. Ready? Go! Do the people appreciate some chunky riffs? We will find out. No, immediately die, die, die. Yeah. I mean, it's saying rock music. It's not like death metal. I mean, it's a case of, if it was EDM, I mean, there wouldn't even be a question, would there? They would be get run over by what's something very slow. No, it'd have to be slow and painful, but inevitable, like being run over. Well, it looks like they're done for in 2, 1, 0. Yep. They are our 6th death. No, the steamroller seems obvious. It needs to be something else. I think it's got to be like the Zamboni at an ice rink. So the secretary gets to live. Well, I guess that's our 6 deaths and 2 survivors. Do I get paid per death? In which case I should be up for a bonus. And we might be able to get that snow globe. But I guess we'll find out.
Ah, Grim. It looks to be a rough day out there. New recruits often falter during dark time.
They're not people to me, they're just numbers.
Yet you seem to have performed adequately. How do you feel after such a day?
Your office is an elevator? No, we basically get off on the office floor. I will show it on when we go back down. I was built for dark times. There was a lot to do, but I worked it all out. Bad. I did what I had to. Doesn't mean I like it. No, we were definitely built for dark times. Come on.
Excellent. With this attitude, you will become a most industrious reaper.
Or a mass-murdering fuckhead. Either or.
Let us hope these days do not continue. Any idea what happened?
Don't you know what happened? You're in charge, after all. Seemed like a violent clash of some kind, people fighting people. Beats me, a day like any other. Don't really care. Death is death. I know it was bad. That's what happened. That's what matters. Don't you know?
Yes, I am. And yes, I do. Yet what use is a reaper who cannot discern the situation from the details in front of them?
The police riot would certainly account for the prisoner and the cop. But the ranger on the edge of the park, they're going to be eaten by a tiger. The email scammer, I don't think were arrested. The kidnapper wasn't arrested either. Hey, Catboy, welcome.
Your answer would intrigue me, yes?
Some, like a violent clash of some kind. People fighting people. Beats me a day like any other. I know it was bad. That's what matters. Death is death, after all.
Indeed. All things must die, eventually. All things... Off you go now, Grim. Good night.
Right. I shall show you the office floor. We don't... Really? Only 300? We're not going to get that snow globe, are we? But no. This is the Grim office. So we work at one of these desks, but obviously the night shift are on a mopping up at the moment.
Good patron, me ship of goods is at your service.
It has a Papers, Please vibe, definitely. Yeah, unless we get a bonus at the end of the week, we're not going to get our snow globe, unfortunately. We shouldn't have brought the radio. Even gods die when the last one who could ever worship them dies. True. Right, well, I guess it's time to go to bed and prepare ourselves for our last day on the job. Because it shows us the fate of the world. If you murder everybody, I think, at least from what I saw in the trailers, you see, like, people screaming and little flames and things like that within the snow globe. So I just want to watch the world burn. Plus, it's a cute trinket. I want it. We assume it does. Yeah, true. Department mourns as a young officer is killed in a shootout between police and criminals. Fantasy debut wins prize for worst prose of the century. Aspiring musician killed at a violent shootout. Chemistry puns gone wrong. Inmate at local jail stabbed to death. Unknown mascot struck dead by lightning in the middle of the day. Stadium officials confused. First part of the Amour in the Tube series titled Shipment of Devotion garners mediocre critical reception. Feeling down, top 10 unexpected things that raise your libido. Research into bloodstain pattern analysis shows it's actually pseudoscience and has zero merit. Okay, well, how many live today? Okay, see if you can clean up the mess from yesterday. That might give you just the boost you need. Do not forget, you may leave troubles behind, but new ones always lie ahead. So, 2 humans have to die. Spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. Ah, this is where we start discerning things. So this is where, like, the guy in prison could have come in handy, because he could have, like, prevented deaths in the future. So 2 have to die. And we spare those that may help. Also, let's... I want to... There you go, the funky jazz, right. Restaurant owner. Got munchies for shark fin, but can't find any. Not if Luis Zimenez is near. They're a big fan of shark fin and other questionable foods like turtle jelly, which Luis has served in their restaurant for a decade. They're also involved in distributing these food items to grocery stores. I feel like they're possibly a kill. Fraud CEO. Charlie has been helping their brother Albert David hide corporate money and avoid paying taxes for years, perhaps even decades. They've also been accused of insider trading and other fraudulent activities. They currently live in a mansion just outside of town. Well, they're going to die then, aren't they? Annie had a special connection with animals from a very young age, occasionally even preferring their company over humans. Although they have only worked as a vet for a few years, they already considered legend and nicknamed the Mouse Whisperer. Well, they help, so they're clearly a thumbs up, aren't they? Antonio Gramali. Antonia is known as the making experimental games and genre-bending art pieces. Lately, they've experimented with pain-based control systems, facial feature-based difficulty levels, and psychedelic imagery and incredibly addicting game mechanics. They're one small nudge away from making it big. They're somewhere in the middle. White-collar criminal. Growing up, Abu showed great promise in being a talented artist. At one point, they shifted their efforts towards forgeries of different types, from painting to money, at which they are highly skilled. Mommy, if we're going to bump off criminals, there a potential there? And a medical examiner. Florian's work focuses on bloodstain pattern analysis, but they also lead parallel life as a vigilante serial killer. Really? Hunting down murderers who have escaped the justice system. This diversified portfolio keeps them very busy, leaving scarcely any time to relax. I mean, are we letting Dexter live? Technically, they help. Yeah, I mean, immediately when I started reading Bloodstain Pattern, I was thinking about the text message we had. But I kind of want to let Dexter live. He's basically doing our job for us at this point. Yeah. It was the, it's actually pseudoscience and it has zero merit. But murdering, bad people, that has merit, doesn't it? Unless you're hokey and want to keep the bad people alive, like the evil politicians and things like that. Well, they're in our maybe pile. Put it to a vote. Yeah, I feel like it is. What was it? It was 2 humans have to die. Well, they're an easy live, aren't they? They help, clearly. So they can get tucked away. I guess we're just going to vote on Dexter straight away then. Does Dexter get an 8th series? How many series did Dexter have? It was like 6, 7? Immediately with the die. How did I guess hokey? Oh, Eli coming in to rebalance the scales. I mean, personally, I would probably say live, because they do kind of help. Oh no! Crommonks wants Dexter to die, and we only have 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Yeah, the scale's going to be tipped. It's Dexter. As in the TV show Dexter? Wow. Just at the end there, wow. Literally, you had like fractions of a second to go, Brett. Well, considering I'm the tiebreaker now, I'm going to actually say Dexter gets to live. I feel like there needs to be more video games in the world, so that's an easy pass. Also, is there any reason why we need to keep the money on the table? So we've got a white-collar criminal, we've got a fraudulent CEO, and then a restaurant owner that kills turtles and sharks. He is EA. Yes, you might be right. He might actually be an EA executive. Okay, we'll start off with the restaurant owner. No vote for him, no. It's basically because I'm kind of getting a John Romero look to him. I'm hoping he makes the new Doom. But it could be Daikatana, or whatever it was called. Anyway, the restaurant owner. Place your votes. Wow, immediately! Die, die, die! We need more people to rebalance the scales! Otherwise this guy, I mean, clearly there's a lot of animal lovers here. Shark fin soup! Amoral scum indeed. But 22 seconds. What's gonna happen? I think this guy's fate is sealed. Four, 3, 2, 1. Do-do, 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 boom. Well, there's our death. Okay, well, it's between the white-collar criminal and the CEO. I'm gonna go make you vote on the... I'm gonna make you vote on the white-collar criminal first. Okay, you ready? Go. So he's a forger, for the most part. Well, the balance has shifted. Yeah, I figured. Given the option between somebody that basically makes fraudulent paintings and that, and probably passes them off to the rich, compared to the CEO that is, like, screwing everybody over. Oh, wow. Brett has to go the other way. But we have 18 seconds left. He has an eye for detail, true. His skills could be employed in other fields, potentially. But 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're done. He gets to live. So it means Charlie Gok has to die. And that's it. Day 7 complete. Well, until we see the boss anyway. Just give me a bonus though. My first successful week. We kept on target for everybody. Please give me a bonus so we can get that snow globe.
Welcome, Grim. It is the end of the week. Your performance review draws near.
Time to pay the taxes. Yeah, now we just get wiped out. Crushing it. Profiles come in, I send them out. Clockwork. Dismal. I hate everything about this job. I think I've managed to follow the rules. I'm just surprised I made it this far. I mean, honestly, I'm always surprised I've made it this far.
Interesting. Yes, your answer has been recorded for the psych eval. Now then, before the assessment, let us look over your daily conduct. I see the required profiles are all here. Excellent. This bodes well for the evaluation. I guess it is time to get started.
Wait, I wanted to ask about today.
Yes? What about today?
Yesterday went really bad. What about today? Did I make a difference? Did we help?
Oh, absolutely. Things are already looking up. Do not worry about it. Fixing the world is a slow process. So, keep at it. As long as you follow the rules, it will all get better.
Fuck the rules!
Now, where did I put those papers? Ah, here we go. Right. Looking at these stats, the numbers say your conduct over the 7 days has been most excellent.
Now it's all downhill from here.
Sincerely surprised and pleased by your display of loyalty. So much so that the office has deemed you fit for a raise.
We can buy the snow globe! Even more money? Yes! Thank you. I don't really do this for the money, you know.
We do what we can to provide for our spawns. Speaking of, the raise also comes with a prize. The office is proud to present you with an award of excellence. Display it proudly on your workstation.
Employee of the Week! 4 perfunctory claps. Do we get a meow from the cat as well, though?
Do not let this cloud your judgment. You still have much to learn and many rules to follow.
This has been hard. Does it get easier? More rules? Piece of cake. I like ice cream. I like turtles. No actual information about what happened today. I guess we only assess that.
I swear, there must have been something off in the Grim Brew. Nonetheless.
Also, I got an achievement for ice cream.
As such, your 7-day evaluation period has concluded.
Wow, we get to move on to week 2.
That is all. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Well, please tell me what we needed. About 500, didn't we? 300 is for a normal day. As long as we get a 200 bonus, we're golden. Damn it! Damn it! We can't even...
Need ye cures for ailments or a
It's
trigger
just
to
out
ward
of
off
our
a curse?
reach. 100! No! No! Damn you! Damn you all to hell! No day off, no. And still no access to the bar. We can't even spend our bonus, can we? What kind of hell are we living in? Also, I kind of wonder whether at some point we will go into whatever is down here. Wonder if you know, continuing weeks we get to see other stuff. I don't know, but we shall end it there, and we shall actually end it for the day, if it will let me. Yes. I think it probably saves at that point. I hope it does. Regardless, we're going to jump on back to the main. There you go. Continue day 8. So it does remember where we got to. So that's where we will call it for the day. Oh, you want to see the mobile? Okay, then. You want to know what happened. Fine. Don't say I don't give you guys what you... Oh, I guess this is our... Yeah. For killing many humans. Sure. Let's just put it there. Hero alert! Airy veterinarian saves the day by pacifying a horde of hangry mice. Shark numbers increasing after the death of infamous restaurant owner. Coincidence? Vigilante killings on the rise. Unidentified serial killer inspires several copycats. Ooh. Suspected fraud dies of a heart attack as police officers come knocking on their door. Prosecutors say arrest was imminent. Wow, he was about to be arrested. Game developer struggles with getting multi-sensory gaming experience to work. It mostly just feels like bugs crawling all over your skin. Interview with a forger who works with a security firm to make the world the most secure against forgeries. There we go. So there was a good result. Dormant plague bacteria discovered in the permafrost, waiting to be released. Well, maybe we will be able to unleash a plague on day 8. Who knows? Well, we won't know whether it shows it in our little snow globe. And I'm not reading this. We will find out at another time as we jump on back to the main. But that was Death and Taxes. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Let's bung a mark in there.